What's up, guys? Chris the Chef Sports Cards here. We're doing 2021 Bowman Baseball Quarter Jumbo HTA case break number 15. 10:42 on the clock. We're starting at 10:45, so just hang out for a few and we'll get rolling. Thanks for joining us tonight. Was that snowboarding? I missed that. What's up, Chris? I'm officially addicted to the Olympics. I watched biathlon this morning. Now, in honesty, I put it on because I was doing other things and I just put it on. By the last like 15 minutes, I was completely engrossed. Couldn't get off the couch. Had to watch the end of it. Oh, you're watching luge? Yeah, they just had um, women's snowboard on. And then this afternoon, while I was doing listings, I was watching the Chinese-American mixed doubles curling match, which I really want to go curling. I find it extremely fascinating. Biathlon was crazy, that thing. I mean, I've seen it before. I know what it is, but the Americans have never won any medal. It's the only sport in the Olympics, in like the Winter Olympics, that the Americans have never won a medal in, right? And it was crazy windy, and these guys were having all kinds of trouble shooting. And it was like a relay, like a mixed men's and women's relay, like four people. The race took like an hour and 20 minutes or whatever. And every time they go to shoot, man, it was horrible. And the Americans were doing great. And at one point, they were in second place in like the third leg, but they lost it. And I was so pumped. I was like, ah, "Come on, USA!" Anyway, it was fun. It was fun to watch. Like I said, it's probably not something I would find myself watching on a regular basis, but once every 4 years, I'm down with some biathlon. Anyway, what's up, guys? Chris the Chef Sports Cards here. We're doing 2021 Bowman Baseball Quarter Jumbo HTA case break number 15. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Especially if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for joining us. A little bit about us. We've been around for almost 4 years now. We break mostly baseball, a little bit of everything else mixed in. We ship all cards from every break. We're very generous with the top loading, and we ship as quickly as our little hands will move. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do free breaks, and when we do them, we use our subscriber list from YouTube for the random. So if you want a chance to get into any of our future free breaks, all you got to do is subscribe to the channel. Your name goes in the random, and who knows, maybe you'll get one of the lucky spots. Wayne, what is up, buddy? Oh yeah, I'm feeling very Olympic, man. I totally have Olympic fever. All right, let's go over the teams. D-backs, Kevin C. Braves, Barat R. Orioles, Austin H. And Red Sox, Brandon H. The brothers H are here with us. Welcome, guys. Cubs, Anthony O. White Sox, Kevin A. Reds, John K. Indians and Rockies, Kevin C. Tigers, Aaron B. Royals, David M. Astros, Kelvin H. Angels, Tom P. Dodgers, Kevin R. Brewers, Brandon H. And Twins, Michael F. Marlins, Jeremy M. Mets, Chris G. Yankees, Jeremy M. A's, Kevin C. Phillies, Wayne R. Pirates, Michael F. Cardinals, Nathan C. Padres, Kelvin H. Giants, Kevin C. Mariners, Michael C. Rays, Jason S. Rangers, Greg J. Blue Jays, Austin H. Nationals, Richard C. Brandon, what's up, buddy? Real quickly, before we do this, anybody who was in last week's Top Chrome update breaks, we had one on Thursday and one on Saturday. I said I was going to give a box away, but I was waiting for the boxes to come in. Well, I finally got them in, so we're going to do the giveaway tomorrow night. If you're in either of those breaks, I will email you with the time. Probably before the regular breaks start tomorrow night, we'll do it, but we will random this off to someone from those two breaks. So good luck to everybody. All right. Let's do it. Bowman Draft Mixer coming up after this at 11:30. Tomorrow night we got some football, some basketball, and some baseball going. If you'd like to join us, we're going to have some draft white boxes tomorrow night. We got some 1920 NBA Hoops premium megas, or whatever they're called. Premium stock. That's it. Premium stock megas. And some Donruss football, looking for some Raider rookies. So come and join us. We would love to have you. All righty. Let's do it. Good luck, everybody. Do. Jordan. Kybert rookie. Chris Bubik. All right, futurist of Robert Hassel, Kristen Robinson, Gavin Lux, number 2. Mick Abel first, Ed Howard, Groshans, Davidson, and J.J. Blede. Cracked dice for the Marlins. Savage, what's up, buddy? Johnny, what's going on, bud? Did you guys, anybody get your stickers yet that I sent out? I know there's some weather out there slowing some shipping up this week. Come on, baby. All right. Mina Wander Franco. Mike Trout. Gallo. Tejada and Bart. Josh Bell. Casey Mize, rookie of the year favorites. And for the Metropolitans, Andy Rodriguez, first refractor to 499. Not a bad hit at all. Andy Rodriguez. Who's got the Metropolitans? Chris G. There you go, buddy. And that one is 3 of 499 on the Indy Rodriguez. Nice one. All right, AJ Puck, green, Tina. There's a Kalenic. Yeah, a little Zach Veen leftover back there. Chris, have you seen this girl from Russia, the skater, the figure skater? She's considered like the best ever. She's like 15 years old. She's insane. It's crazy, man. It's like nobody can even hold a candle to this chick. I think she would have to like fall down and like have her leg explode to not win or something. A signing of who? Savage. Who'd you see sign him? Sam Huff, Varsho. Tatis, Mountcastle. All right, Garrett Mitchell, Futurist, and Juan Soto. Hunter Bishop. Lofton, Amaya, Whitley, Green, and Jose Salas. Nice one there for Miami. For my man Jeremy. Nope, nothing for the Dodgers yet. Only things we've got so far were the Andy Rodriguez and JJ Bleday. And a couple of firsts, but no Dodgers yet. Yeah, there's always there is DVR on there. You can always rewind it and go back to the beginning if you want to watch from the beginning. Robinson, Vogel. You'd still vote her to win. I'm not either, but, well, I'm married, so, you know, my wife, of course, watches it, so I see it. That girl is insane, this girl, though. You should see her. I happened to be, my wife was watching some European championship or something a couple weeks ago, and I saw her there. And I was like, and you know how, like, there are really beautiful Russian women, and then there are beautiful, homely Russian women? Like, this girl is gorgeous. This girl, I mean, she's young, she's only 15, but... And it's funny because they say like the three Russians could go 1, 2, 3, and the other two are kind of homely looking, so it all fits. Groshans, there's a Torkelson, Cody Hose, there's a De La Rosa, and for Boston, Nick York, numbered 1 of 150, eBay 1 of 1, but there you go. Boston is Brandon. Nice one, bud. All right, the De La Rosa. A lot of people like that Nick York kid. I like him a lot. The Super Bowl. Who's everyone rooting for the Super Bowl? I kind of want Joey V to win it. I don't know why, but I'm rooting for the Bengals. I always usually root. If it's not my team, I usually root for the team who hasn't been there in the longest. And I mean, the Bengals haven't even been in the playoffs in 30-odd years. So, but I like them both, so I won't be disappointed with whoever wins. But Kirilloff, Carlson, Evan White, Jazz, Bengals. I feel like a lot of people are rooting for the Bengals and Joe B. I really do. I could be completely wrong, but Dominguez at Futurist and Gonzalez. Yeah. Clark Schmidt. All right. Brujan, Radley, India, Luciano, and O'Neal Cruz. Jeff Hardy. I remember Jeff Hardy. That's the guy I remember. They're a 4-point dog, the Bengals are. Yeah, probably makes sense. about right, I would say. I'm no expert on gambling or anything like that, but I mean, I'm not surprised that they're a dog, you know. All right, let's do it. Acosta paper. Diaz, Hendrick, and what do we got here? Hey, Blade again. JJ Blade, this time 60 of 399 for Jeremy. What, John, what doesn't matter? The spread or... Super Bowl's fun. I mean, Super Bowl's always fun, don't get me wrong, but when you got new teams, when you know, like, I mean, if, like, Tom Brady was playing another Super Bowl, I'd be like, oh, God. And not because I have some hatred of Tom Brady or whatever. He's the best quarterback ever to play, but it's just nice to see new teams there sometimes, you know? All right, rookie, your favorites, Javier. And for Boston, Brainer Bonacy. That's a nice hit. First Bowman. Signed in 2018 as a free agent. I left him downstairs. I know. I didn't feel as bad because most of this is paper. I'll get him before the mixer. I know. I forgot to get him from downstairs. Brainer Bonacy for Brandon. There you go, buddy. Oh, I wouldn't mind my team being there every year. Don't get me wrong. Me too. I want the Eagles there too, but it's Belmena and Nick Matten first. But if they're not going to be, I like to see it, you know, like to see it mixed up. I'm always interested to see how guys react to that. I mean, you know, any championship's a championship. But the Super Bowl is something that's more than just a team, you know. And I suppose you could say that about anything, you know. The World Series or this or that, but it's a one and done thing, you know, and there's so much hype and so much media and so much everything around it that like all that stuff for 2 weeks takes a toll on those players before they get out there and do it, you know. Sabato, Salas. So it's always kind of interesting. That's why I think what's his name was always so good. You know, because he's so cool in any situation, you know, like, no big deal. Hey, you know, just go out and play a game. I'll win because I always do for Tom Brady, you know. All right. Luciano, Bellinger, Mountcastle, top 100. Arias, Veen, Martin, Junior Severino, and for the Mets again, Brett Beatty this time, cracked ice. Who, the Vikings? Haven't the Vikings have been in the Super Bowl, haven't they? Or it's been a long time. Believe me, I know exactly how you feel, my man. We don't celebrate a lot of championships here in Philly. I mean, we just had one, so I take that. I don't take that for granted, of course. You know, a few years ago, but that might be the only one in my lifetime I ever seen. I'm afraid to say. But at least I got one. All right, who do we got here? Foscue, India, and Trammell. Huff and Varsho. Alec Baum. Mountcastle. All right, rookie, your favorites. Nick Madrigal. Talent pipeline for the Brewers. Francisco Alvarez. Asa Lacy Balade. Alexander Ramirez. Yolbert Sanchez. And Keone Kabako. I love that kid's name. Keone Kabako. Oh, you weren't alive. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You want to see one in your lifetime. Yeah, I know. There's this great, I talked about it a few weeks ago. I know I'm not going to remember the name of it now. De La Rosa. There's this great movie. It's a documentary. It's on Hulu or Prime or whatever about the year the Eagles went to the Super Bowl. It's called like Maybe This Year, or I think it's called Maybe This Year or something like that. And it was about the team going to the Super Bowl, but it was really about the fans and these diehard fans in Philadelphia and stuff like that. And, you know, the one guy, his father, who was, you know, lifelong fan who never saw them win, had brain cancer and was literally like days away from dying. And they were trying to get him to hold on to see the Super Bowl. And it was so good. Futurist C.J. Abrams, Nate Pearson, Anderson, Luis Cabrera, Feliciano, Reyes, Libertor, and there's an Austin Martin paper. Yeah. You never know, though. Like, I mean, unless you get one of these teams that just is so dominant, you know, like, or get a Tom Brady type of player or whatever. I mean, Cincinnati was the worst team in football 2 years ago, you know? I mean, and look at them, you know? It's just if the right team's playing at the right time, you know? The Eagles certainly weren't supposed to win a Super Bowl that year. Their quarterback was down. They were on their backup, you know, like, but when the Phillies won their World Series, they weren't supposed to win. They should have won a couple years after that, but they choked. But the year they actually did win, they really shouldn't have. You know, they were just playing well that year. All right, Kip Ryan, Rookie of the Year favorites, and Brady Encarnacion. Wow, I've never even seen this card. Another Encarnacion to put into Major League Baseball for the Marlins. For Jeremy. Brady, I guess it is. Brady Encarnacion. That's an interesting name. Free agent in 2018. Brady. Here you go, Jeremy. All right, Lacey. There's a Maximo Acosta. Goldleiber and Anderson, Cronenworth. All right, Corbin Carroll, a futurist. Wander and Drew Waters. Hassel. Oh, there's Blaze. Indy Diaz. Indy Diaz. I like Seth Beer too, Mark. I was a big fan of him. I was not. I always feel bad to anyone, and please, if anybody's from Arizona, I don't mean this as a slight, but any player that gets traded to the Diamondbacks, it seems like they get like sent to another world. Like when him and JB Bukauskas got sent there, I was like, oh boy, that's not good. Like, I don't know what it is when players go there. It's like they get lost in the shuffle out there in Arizona. And I mean, Arizona's not, I mean, they had their day, but not the greatest organization in the world. Like, I worry that he's going to not get the attention he should get. But I'm a big fan too. Morale, Gomez, Manoa, Madrigal, Sixto, Bobby Dahlbeck, Joe Adell, Cabrian Hayes. All right, let's see. Talent pipeline for Colorado. Lizardo, Dingler, Rosario, Welker, Choi, and Beard. All right. less games in the American in Minnesota. Oh, yeah? So I do have some more of these Bowman jumbo boxes. So if you're a fan of the first Bowman product of this year, keep an eye out. We will have some more posted in the next week or two. I basically had a case of these sitting around since May. I don't really know why. Yeah, I don't know. Anytime somebody goes to Arizona, I feel bad for them. Like, all right, let's see if we hear from him again. That's crazy. He is a hell of a player, though. They have a lot of young talent in Arizona. They do. They got a lot of young guys coming up. Now, whether they'll keep them or trade them or do whatever they will with them, I mean, they have some potential to put a team together, in the next few years. But, based on their past actions, I don't think that's going to happen. Futures: Austin Hendrick, Torkelson, Garrett Mitchell, Morel, Rodriguez, Foscue, Lara, and Gunnar Henderson. Cracked ice for the Orioles. Every Saturday Twins. Every Saturday Twins home game in '99 you went to? Really? That's I'll tell you what, that's a real dedication to make every home game in a season, man. Like, that's 82 games or whatever you guys said. Like, you have to be like really on top of things to make it to everyone. We used to always buy, like, we haven't done it in a few, well, it's been a while now. That's since my son was younger. We used to buy like the 13 game package or whatever, and I couldn't even make 13 games throughout the season. Come on out, man. You guys are welcome anytime. See, what you guys should do is come to the National next year in Atlantic City, and then we can catch a game. Maybe drive up to Philly and we can go to a Phillies game, or we can catch a minor league game down there. Rookie of your favorites, Evan White. Jackson Clough for Washington, shortstop. Jackson Clough. I am not familiar with old Jackson. Where's Jackson from? Washington is Richard. Jackson Clough. Let's see. BYU. He played at BYU. Hit .325 at BYU as a sophomore. All W. Interesting. Jackson Clough. There you go. Oh, you'd have to get past me and my son first. I'm telling you, man, Nationals in Atlantic City this summer. Come on out. It's in my neck of the woods, at least. I will be down there for sure. And I'm not sure into what capacity I will. I don't know if I'm going to break from the National or not, but either way, I will be there, one way or the other. But we can go see a minor league game down there, hang out, be cool. Jordan Walker. Austin Meadows. All right, futurist of Zach Veen, Sixto Sanchez, and Trevor Larnach. Jordan Walker, Bo Naylor, Davis, Coar, and there's an Alcantara for the Yanks. Oh, I told you, I got Twins and Brewers cards. You guys know that. It's in August. What is the date? August. I'm trying to remember the dates off the top of my head. I have it written down somewhere. No, I didn't. I got invited last year and I never saw the email, so I don't know. Maybe they're pissed at me for not responding last year. But that's okay. I'm not. I mean, I don't know. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Talent pipeline for Houston. Like last year, that's weird. So there's an Acuna to 499, 188 of 499. So last year I was doing some new emails and this and that, and they emailed me and asked me to be a part of it, and I never responded to it. I never saw it, to be honest with you. And then I did speak to someone at Topps maybe a few months after that, and they asked me why, and I said, oh, it was a mistake. I just missed it, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. Maybe I got tossed off the list for not responding. Maybe. Bobby Witt, Cassis, Thomas, Diaz, Tucker, and oh, look at that. From my man Wayne R. Mick Abel first. Speckled to 299. 134 of 299. Well, some of what they're asking people to do for it and what they're giving them product price-wise and stuff, it's, yeah. I mean, it's good from a promotional aspect, but I don't know. I mean, look, I'd do it if they asked. Of course I would, but maybe next year. We'll see. My man Wayne, there you go, buddy. Nice one. You think it should go to Wayne? Yeah, he's got it. It's him, man. All right. Severino and Romo. Yeah, so we were talking about the Olympics earlier. I was watching curling earlier today while I was doing listings. Futures Asa Lacey and Riley Green. Andrew Vaughn. Bitsko, Kelly, Meyer, Cavalli, and Gomez. It was the Americans were playing the Chinese. And it was like a mixed doubles, one man, one woman. And this little Chinese woman, man, you should have heard her screaming. Like, how they yell directions at each other and stuff. Wow, man, it sounded like the roof was going to come off that place. She's the loudest thing I've ever heard in my life. It doesn't help, Chinese isn't exactly the most elegant of languages. A little hard on the ear, and she was like screaming at the top of her lungs. Even the American players were like, wow. Yeah, I don't know enough about Painter, to be honest with you. I mean, I like Abel a lot too. I don't have the, I don't know enough about him to make a educated guess either way. But I do like Mick Abel a lot. Emerson Hancock, 159 of 499. But I got to also be honest with you, it pisses me off when they use first-round picks on pitchers. It drives me crazy. I mean, there's every reason to. I get it. But I don't know. There's so many pitchers in the draft that I seriously think you can build a good rotation, from the second and third rounds. It makes me, it's right up there with the high school players that they take. Again, not that they shouldn't be taken, they should, but sometimes you're like, Your team's in a really good position to take a really good player, and then they take some 17-year-old kid from Washington, and you're like, now I got to wait 5 years to see if this kid can play? Come on, man. All right, Alec Baum, rookie of the year favorites, and, oh, there's a nice one. Alexander Ramirez to 150 for the Angels. It's a nice hit. For Tom P, 131 of 150. There you go. Not that I don't want him to have the kid like a Marcelo Mayer or something like that, but just the fact that I have to wait. Plus, I'm very sour after the whole Mickey Moniak thing, and that kid sucks. We spent a lot of money on that dude. They are horrible at taking them. Yes, I agree. Like, I've told this story before, but about the guy who coached my son who went to Louisville, and he was a good player. College World Series, 4-year starter at, I think he was shortstop or third baseman. I think he was a third baseman at Louisville. Played with a bunch of guys who were in Major League Baseball. Got drafted in the 4th round by Tampa Bay. It was a Blaze Jordan paper. Signed for $600,000. I think he said his signing bonus was. Got his shot in the minors and didn't play great. I mean, hit fine, but didn't play great defensively. And after like 2 years, he was basically released. And his thing was either just to kind of go home and figure out what he was going to do with his life, or go play independent ball, which you guys all know where that leads. It's like a 1 in a million shot that you come out of an independent league and get back into into regular professional sport, professional baseball, or this or that. But it's like he said, if it cost them more money, if they would have paid me $2 million as a signing bonus, I'd have gotten a few more years to develop. You look at a Mickey Moniak. He shouldn't have been the 1st-round pick. They took him based on his name, way overpaid him. So and it's funny, when I see his rookie cards, I was thinking to myself, the only reason this guy's a rookie in Major League Baseball is because they spent so much money on him. They have to get him there, otherwise they look foolish. Which they already look foolish, to be honest. Pete Crow Armstrong cracked ice. Yeah, it's it's a shame, because you look at a kid, and look, anybody who makes any level of professional baseball is a phenomenal baseball player in my estimation. And I always find it funny when we're like, oh, this guy sucks. Well, yeah, okay, maybe he's not the best, but the guy's a professional baseball player. He has to be a good player, But like I sometimes think they invest so heavily in one player, and this is in baseball, because you don't see it quite as much in other sports, that they push them through no matter what. And on the opposite side, guys who maybe if they had a little more time to develop or this or that might have actually been able to contribute to the team. And I only bring up the guy because I knew the guy who coached my son for a couple of years, and he was as honest as anyone to say, well, no, I screwed up. Like, I had too many errors in the field and it just wasn't going to happen, But to see a guy like Moniak keep getting pushed through just because they made this investment, and he was 1st overall, and now the Phillies will be embarrassed because this kid, well, take somebody else's place who could help. I don't know. Just my theory, anyway. Rookie of your favorites, Dylan Carlson, Orioles. Alec Baum, top 100. Detmers, Turang, Bailey, Stott, and Montero. Yeah, high school players always make me nervous, and I mean, and in any sport, not just baseball. Like when basketball needs, I know now you need the year or whatever for basketball, but come on, let's be real with this new league, this new basketball league, and with guys going overseas to play or going to IMG for a year and working out and whatever. I mean, does a year really make a huge difference for these guys? I don't know, but and people bring up Kobe or a bunch of guys who were successful, and I'm like, yeah, there have been successful guys, but for every one Kobe or one Durant or one whoever, there's 50 guys on a pile out back who didn't make it anywhere, And maybe if they went and played in college for a few years, it would have been a different, you know. Torkelson, Lewis, Sanchez. But it's hard to pass up that money, too. So, Kerstedt, Kirby, Richards, Barbara, and Gorman. I mean, I'd have a hard time, too, turning it down, you know. All right, last couple packs. We do have the draft mixer coming up at 11:45 for anybody who's in that one. And as I said earlier, tomorrow night we got Donruss football. We got NBA Hoops premium stock basketball mega boxes. Ooh, is that red? Is there a red in there? Ooh, our streak of reds may be continuing. Good luck, everybody. And we got some draft light boxes tomorrow night, so if you'd like to join us for that. Let's take a peek. No, might be fuchsia. Okay. Might have got too excited. All right, Joe. Here's the D.V. Garcia gold rookie auto. Wow, for the Yanks. Nice hit. D.V. Garcia, 25 of 50 for the Yankees. Not bad for a pitcher. Jeremy. Nice one, bud. Nice gold rookie. Congrats to the Yanks. McKay, Mauricio, Witt, Fulton, Devereaux, and Logan Davidson to 199. 35 of 199 for the A's. Oakland is Kevin. All right, 2 packs to go. Good luck and roll. Judge, Otane. All right, futurist Emerson Hancock, Joe Adell rookie, and Joe Adell again, top 100. Manning, Green, Wells, Johnson, and Volpe. Yeah, Clemson turns them out. There's no doubt about that, my friend. What the heck? That's crazy the way it's over that. It looks weird the way his mask is on that card. Contra. Kirilloff. Carlson. Jazz. All right. Talent pipeline for the Cardinals and for the Rockies. Zach Veen Futures Cracked Ice. 96 of 150 for the Rocks. Who's got the Rockies? Rockies. Kevin. There you go, buddy. Little Zach Veen. Who won? Wayne, or, yeah, Wayne, what do you mean who won, Chef? Won what? Sorry, I didn't see that there before. Hancock, Ramos, Gonzalez, Hancock. Wait, Yeah, okay. Zamora and Hunter Bishop. All righty. All right, guys. I want to thank everyone for joining me as usual. Couldn't do this without you guys. As I said earlier, we got breaks tomorrow night too. If you want to join us, if you're not in our last break of the night, or even if you just want to come and hang out and chit chat, we're always happy to do that too. Otherwise, please stay safe, stay healthy out there, and we hope to see you back again soon. Bear with me for a sec while I put a quick hit recap together, and then we'll get out of here. Oh, US won. In the end, yeah, US ended up winning that curling. It was actually, curling's very interesting, man. It really is. I know it might sound crazy, but like, it's a real game of strategy. There's no doubt about that. Like that's what's kind of grabbed me. I'm gonna find myself a curling club here in Philadelphia somewhere. I'm gonna go do me some curling. All righty. You got it, Mark. We'll see, buddy. His dad was actually a player at Clemson, and we had him on staff as an assistant while just so he could be with his kid. Yeah, that happens a lot in baseball. A lot of guys that my son has been with, like their sons, they kind of move up through the ranks with them. The higher they go, there's always a spot for dad somewhere. All right, guys, we're doing a hit recap for 2021 Bowman Baseball Quarter Jumbo case number 15. Some firsts and other stuff I pulled out. These will all be sleeved and top loaded. Alcantara, Wander Franco, Maximo Costa, Ramirez, Mena, Matten, Torkelson, De La Rosa, Salas, and Mick Abel. And I'm sure I probably missed one or two, but we'll make sure all those top guys get taken care of. And our other stuff. All right, so we have one Austin Martin paper. We had a Blaze Chrome and a Blaze paper. Blade to $3.99, Acuna to $4.99, Hancock to $4.99, cracked ice of Armstrong, Batty, Henderson, and Blade. And we had the Zach Veen cracked ice to $150, 96 of 150 for Colorado. Mick Abel first to $2.99, Logan Davidson to $1.99, Nick York to $150. Autographs of Andy Rodriguez refractor to $4.99. Brainer Bonacy base, Brady Encarnacion base, Jackson Clough base. Then we had the Alexander Ramirez to $150, 131 of 150. And D.V. Garcia, 25 of 50. Couple nice autographs in there, too. All right, guys, again, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Hit that like and subscribe on your way out the door. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the draft mixer. Take care. Bye-bye.